Okay, this is a tutorial about how to use hyperlinks in a PowerPoint presentation. So you can see I've got a couple different links here. This one is not a link yet, this first one, but this one is. And I wanted to highlight that one because in order to put a hyperlink in a presentation, so in other words, a place in a presentation where you can click and it will open up a website or another file, things like that if you're interested in that, but I won't discuss that in this tutorial. But if you want to just create a link to a website, you just basically have to type in www or whatever the address is, whatever you want.com, and then as soon as you hit enter or the space bar, you'll notice that becomes a hyperlink. Now, of course, I won't go to that website because who knows what it is. But it just becomes a hyperlink just by typing the address in there. So it's really that easy to make a hyperlink. However, there's a couple different ways to do this. So I could also just type something and then highlight or select that text and then right-click on there and say hyperlink. And you'll get this window right here. And you'll notice it says a couple things here that you're interested in. It says this is the text that's going to display on your slide, and this is the address. So I can just type in an address here, okay? And then you'll notice what will happen is my wording back there where it says this is a link, it's not highlighted in blue and not underlined, so it doesn't look like a hyperlink right now because it's not. But as soon as I say, this is the address that I want you to go to when you click on those words, and I click OK, it becomes a link. And now this is a link that if I run the slideshow, it will be an active link and it'll take me to that website. So that's one way that you can make these links say whatever you want them to say, okay, which is kind of slick to be able to just say, for instance, something like this, not lick, but click here to go to whatever, okay? And then I can just have this like here, for instance. I can just highlight that, right-click again, go to hyperlink. It's going to say that this is the text, and then I just put in whatever address I want right here, www whatever, and that'll become, the word here will become a link directly to that site. I can also just type in the address if I want to, like this one, and if I want to make it say something else, okay, I can select the text here that I have. That's the link right now. I can say edit hyperlink at this point because it's already a link. The address is still there. I don't need to change this unless I want to for some reason, but I don't need to change that. But notice I can go up to text to display, and I can say my cool school or whatever I want it to say. And then click OK, and then that becomes a link. And then when you run this presentation, when you run the presentation, that will become an active hyperlink that you can click on. So just a couple different things you can do to make your links look a little bit different. Sometimes it's appropriate to just have it say the address to the website, but you also know that sometimes when you just type in the address, it's not quite that neat. Like that's a fairly neat address right there. But if this had, a forward slash and another word and then a forward slash and another word and a forward slash and another word and then a forward slash and an S5_3729QR5 or something, and you had this, really long address going across here, then it wouldn't look that nice on your presentation. So in that case, when you have these really long addresses right there, unless you have a need to have the specific address up there, you can make something look a little bit nicer by forcing it to say whatever you want it to say. All right, thanks very much.